Welcome back to No and Low. I am Lewis, and this is my brother Max. Today we're going to be
So,
covering the topic of Dry July. What is Dry July? Basically, it's a fundraiser to raise funds for the month of July to stop drinking, and you could either do the challenge of 14 days, 21 days, or 31 days, a full month. And what you do is have your friends and family, coworkers, and yourself. You raise funds that go directly to people affected by cancer. This fundraiser is based and started in Australia. It is starting to go a little more global, but since 2008, when they first began, they've already raised $48 million. And actually, right now, this month, July 2020, they've already raised $6 million, and we're only halfway through. It's July 14th. I know, Max, you know a little bit more about the story of how this all started, the founders of this fundraiser. If you want to tell us a little about that.
yeah, no, it's a really cool story. Back in 2008, in July, three mates in Australia, Brett, Kenny, and Phil, they wanted to take a break. They realized, they were going really hard on alcohol. They wanted to take a break. They said, "Hey, let's do a dry July." At the same time, they wanted to support their local hospital in regards to something that was deep to their hearts, basically just cancer patients. So they wanted to help out in whatever way they could. They noticed that they needed a TV in the waiting room. So their goal was to raise $3,000 for that hospital. And it's pretty amazing. They ended up getting over 1,000 people that participated, and they raised over $250,000, which is
Amazing.
really like a lot of fundraising people can understand. It's a huge accomplishment for something just starting out of nothing, basically. Like it's crazy.
And the reason I really like this fundraiser is because not only are you helping other people, on the other end, you're helping yourself, because there's huge,
Mhm.
impactful benefits associated with drinking less alcohol. And it's not just that 1 month, it leads and has like a ripple effect where afterwards people are realizing, I felt really good. I had better sleeps, I had more energy, I felt mentally better, physically better, I enjoyed not having hangovers. So it kind of goes forward after that 1 month, right? And people start to maybe change their relationship with alcohol or their habits with alcohol a little bit. And there are also other fundraisers just like this. Sober October and Dry January are two other very well-known fundraisers that basically based off the same kind of concept, but they are based in the UK. And the best thing about these is they're getting global recognition. So, like, we're from Canada, we're based out of Canada and America. That's where we're originally from, and we're starting to notice other people in our region that are getting excited about this and donating to this cause. So it's great to see that worldwide it's having an effect.
I agree. I like it a lot, and I like how it's happening more than once a year, because you kind of have these times of the year where you know it's upcoming, and you can plan for it, and it just reiterates the whole concept of trying to stay sober, trying to get yourself healthier. And then when you add on top of it, you're in like this competition challenge where you're trying to raise funds. It kind of helps you, like even if you're kind of teeter-tottering whether you want to take a drink or not, there's a reason to stay on track. And
Well,
um,
one thing I saw that it kind of sparked too is people that drink heavy or drink a little more than they want to be drinking. It was a little more difficult for them to go completely dry. So what they are doing is like a dry-ish July, a
yeah,
dry-ish January, and they're cutting back, right? And they're taking those steps to drink less alcohol. So even the people that feel like, oh, it's so difficult just to cut out alcohol completely, even they are starting to make a little bit of change in their life and with their relationship with alcohol. So that's great to see that it's affecting tons of groups of people.
yeah, it's
So
baby steps, right? Baby step, everything in baby steps. So yeah,
exactly.
it's really cool.
So Max,
Um,
do you know more
so
about where the funds are actually going? Like when we raise money
yeah,
in
yeah, no,
Australia,
no, no. That's one of the first things, yeah, that whenever you're talking about fundraising, you're always asking questions. Okay, where does the money go, right? With any type of fundraising event. Uh, but so what they do is when they say they're helping people with cancer patients, it's a lot of the stuff that sometimes you don't think about, but some of the basics. like transportation services to and from, appointments, hospital equipment, things like wellness programs, comfort items, like things like wigs for people that lose their hair and so forth, accommodations, refurbishment of the facilities, changing things around, waiting rooms, for example, like the TV example, and then information resources, just helping people with information on how to deal with it, to cope, and not just the people, the families as well.
Us ourselves, we know people that have been affected by cancer, and
Yeah.
it's close to the heart, right? And I think a lot of people know someone that's been affected by cancer, so it's really good cause for us. And on behalf of No Loan, we are going to be making a donation as well to this Australian fundraiser, and we encourage you guys to make it as well. You could also make a donation to an organization of your choice, but I think one really easy way to look at making a donation would be if you go dry for the month of July, basically any money that you would typically spend on alcohol, invest that money into donating towards the fundraiser, right?
Yeah.
It's a very cool, simple concept, and really makes sense to us. We really hope that we kind of gave you a better understanding of what Dry July is, and maybe it'll help and encourage you to make an impact in your life and other people's lives.
I hope you guys found that informative. That's Dry July. And basically, if you want more information on it, you can go to dryjuly.com. If you guys have any questions, message us, email us, communicate to us however you want, and we'll work our hardest to get you whatever information you're looking for. All right. Peace, everybody.
Thank you guys so much. Peace.